shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, what we're learning about the suspect.
And dozens of people are out in Marshall right now to help look for a man who's been missing since Sunday. We have the latest from the scene.
And a West Michigan community doing their part to remember the lives lost 24 years ago today on 9/11. How you can help. News Channel 3 Live at noon starts right now.
Covering West Michigan to protect and alert you. This is News Channel 3, live at noon.
Thanks for joining us on News Channel 3 Live at noon. I'm Kirk Mason.
And I'm Julie Williams. And right now, police in Utah say they're still looking for the person who shot and killed Charlie Kirk, a conservative activist.
The shooter has not been identified, but police say the suspect appears to be of college age. The suspect able to blend in with the crowd after the shooting.
CBS News' Andre Gutierrez has the latest.
Investigators in Utah say they have good video footage of the person they suspect killed Charlie Kirk yesterday.
We are investing everything we have into this, and we will catch this individual.
Police say they found what they believe to be the murder weapon in a wooded area, a high-powered bolt-action rifle. Law enforcement sources tell CBS News the single shot was likely fired from the roof of the nearby Lucy Center. It happened right as Kirk was fielding a question about gun violence.
You know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
After the shooting, we were able to track his movements as he moved to the other side of the building, jumped off of the building, and fled off of the campus and into a neighborhood.
Investigators have also collected footwear impression, a palm print, and forearm imprints for analysis.
Kirk was a highly influential conservative activist who was hosting an event at Utah Valley University.
He helped people to have a voice. He helped have discussions. He was probably the reason Trump won.
2 people were briefly detained after the shooting. Investigators say they determined both had nothing to do with the attack. Andres Gutierrez, CBS News, Orem, Utah.
And President Trump is awarding Charlie Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom posthumously.
If the ceremony will be announced, and I can only guarantee you one thing, that we will have a very big crowd. Very, very big.
President says Kirk put courage into the hearts of young people. The president says his prayers are with Kirk's wife and 2 children. The president vows those responsible for the deadly shooting at Utah Valley University will be brought to justice. He's ordering flags be lowered to half staff until Sunday evening. Kirk's body will return to his family today. He was 31 and leaves behind a wife and 2 children.
Right now, volunteers are in Marshall to help look for a man who's been missing since Sunday. Dale Higley was last seen near 15.5-mile road and J Drive. News Channel 3's Autumn Pitcher is live for us in Marshall. And Autumn, good afternoon. There are quite a lot of people out there.
Yes, Julie, there are dozens of community members out here to assist in this search. And you can't see them right now. That's because they're searching in grassy fields like this one beside me here alongside 15.5-mile road. We've seen community members showing up since early this morning, dedicating their own time with hopes to bring Dale home. Now, organizers say they have been sending people out in groups in areas alongside 15.5-mile to have good overall coverage. They have drones up, ATVs out, and even a man in a canoe searching nearby bodies of water. Family members tell me Higley went missing around 3 on Sunday after having a seizure in front of his 6-year-old daughter, then wandering out of his home. Investigators say he was last seen walking barefoot, wearing blue jeans and an orange T-shirt with a tree service logo on the back.
We truly don't know where he went. He could have went any direction from here. And I would encourage any landowner in this area, please look. You know, we can only cover so much. Get out there if you can, look for him.
Yeah, the family was really emotional today. It's been 4 days, like we said, since Dale went missing, and they're hoping with everything in them to bring him back home today. We also know that the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office and Michigan State Police are conducting their very own searches that are separate from this volunteer search that's happening today. and they're asking the public for their help if you have any trail cameras or doorbell video or any information surrounding Dale's disappearance. If you saw him anywhere, to contact the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office. For now, I'm live in Marshall. Autumn Pitcher, News Channel 3.
Thank you, Autumn. And now to a live look over downtown Kalamazoo. The sun is shining on what is shaping up to be a perfect afternoon of weather. Meteorologist Jeff Porter here with his forecast. Jeff.
Kirk, good afternoon. We're talking about our first 80s here in about 3 weeks, and that's a great conversation to have. In fact, some people right now are actually in the waters of Lake Michigan here in Grand Haven. Water temperature right now, 67. All right, I love it. Air temperature is 74. That was a live look, close to 80 degrees at 2 and 4 o'clock. Already 75 in Kalamazoo, so we think we're going to get there. Again, last time we were in the 80s was the 23rd of August. It's been a while. Plenty of sunshine, very little in the way of cloud cover. In fact, satellite and radar together, we have had some cloud cover out over Lake Michigan and Berrien County. That is all thinned out rather rapidly, so looking so good. There's our aforementioned 75 in Kalamazoo. We've got sort of a light northerly wind. It's variable in some spots, so winds, point is, are quite light. 75 also in Three Rivers and in Sturgis, Coldwater, Allegan, Holland, all over the place here. What time it will rain on Sunday, or rather Saturday, we're going to time it out for you in 10 minutes.
The Pentagon starting this day remembering the victims of the 9/11 terrorist attacks, which happened 24 years ago today, by unfurling this American flag on the side of the building at sunrise. 184 service members and civilians died at the Pentagon when hijackers steered a jetliner into the building. The remembrance honors the nearly 3,000 victims lost in the 2001 terrorist attacks in New York City, Pennsylvania, and Washington, D.C.
And President Trump, the First Lady, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and Joint Chiefs Chairman Dan Kane were at the ceremony at the Pentagon this morning. They also had a bell ringing and then a moment of silence. Vice President J.D. Vance and his wife had planned to go to the remembrance ceremony at the World Trade Center in New York, but instead they're visiting Charlie Kirk's family in Salt Lake City.
Local remembrance efforts for the 9/11 attacks include the Texas Township Fire Department hosting a blood drive today. Blood donors receiving a T-shirt in honor of fallen first responders on 9/11. Texas Township Fire Chief Jeff Hawk says it's just one of the ways they ensure the sacrifices made that day are not forgotten.
The further we get away from 2001, the more important it is to make sure that we are able to look back and remember. And you see all the postings, social media postings, and they all mostly say never forget. So we want to make sure that we don't forget what happened, that it's still relevant.
Continues until 2 o'clock this afternoon at the Texas Township Fire Department training room on Q Avenue. They are accepting walk-ins. Just remember to eat a healthy meal and drink plenty of water before donating.
And people in New York have been putting meals together for people in need. They're all volunteers, and they're putting these bags together. They have the ingredients in them for a jambalaya. One of the volunteers there actually lost his dad in 9/11, and he's been volunteering at this event for the last 2 years.
I could think of no better way to honor my dad than to be here volunteering today. If he were here today, this is something that he would be doing. And so us to be here in his name is just really special to all of us.
These volunteers are also collecting clothing and food, and they're helping clean up parks and neighborhoods.
Former Michigan State Senator Adam Hollier is now running for Secretary of State. Making an announcement on Instagram, Hollier says he'll lead the fight to protect democracy. Hollier says if elected as Secretary of State, he'll make voting and registering to vote as easy as possible, remove barriers to the ballot box for young voters, seniors, people of color, and veterans, and invest in local clerks and communities. 2 people are injured in a 3-car crash in Ottawa County. Deputies responded to this crash at around 7:30 this morning on M231 in Robinson Township. Deputies say a pickup truck was driving north with a small utility trailer when the trailer came loose and crossed over the center line. A pickup truck traveling south struck the trailer, causing the truck to go sideways in the road when another car hit that truck. Due to extensive damage at the scene, M231 was closed down for about 2 hours. Driver of the northbound pickup truck is not hurt, Both of the other drivers have minor injuries. This crash is still under investigation. And an investigation underway involving 8 men affiliated with the Detroit Tigers, what they're accused of.
Kirk, thank you very much. Live look here of the Mighty Mac from Mackinac City. Humidity set to return for the first time in a long time. And we're going to tell you when. You're watching News Channel 3 live at noon.
In trivia, it's not just what you know, but where it goes. I'm going to put that after.
Before.
Between. Now that's the perfect line.
The Perfect Line, today at 3:30 on News Channel 3.
The action stuff is crazy. You've never seen it before.
It's Captain America, Anthony Mackie. Plus from the Traders, Alan Cumming. Next, Kelly.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, today at 4 on News Channel 3.
The court will now hear expert testimony.
Your Honor, my client heard strange noises and he couldn't see out the living room window.
Objection. On the account of nonsense. The homeowner has weather guard windows, noise blocking with crystal clear views.
You believe it?